Nice.
Very nice.
Welcome back to the Hispanic on Paper podcast. My name is Marcos.
My name is Chris.
This is episode 54. Today is December 6th. It is Tuesday. It is currently 6:30 p.m. A little bit of a later night record.
Yeah, late record.
Stuff has been.
Also, we fell off the face of the earth podcast wise, but
Yes,
it's weird to talk about this in the present tense because we don't know. We're still 4 episodes behind.
Yeah.
And if someone's listening to this now, like it's been posted, but for us, it feels like we're lacking big time. But sheesh, bro.
But it is.
Oh yeah.
If you're looking for a Latin empowerment podcast, this is not quite that. It's 2 half Latin guys who sit down, tell stories, and document themselves growing up, and just kind of shoot the stuff and talk.
Shoot the stuff
and talk.
But we do say bad words, so tune in for that. But yeah, episode 54. And with that being said, how was your week?
It's been great.
Good week?
It has actually been really great. It was busy though. Last week's birthday, last week, Sky's birthday.
Happy birthday, Sky.
So we threw a big bonanza for that.
Mondo Bash.
And it was very fun. I had a great time. I'm glad with everybody who came.
What was the theme?
Very happy. The theme was cartoon characters. Sky had it was Cartoon Network characters. Specifically Cartoon Network, yeah. So these guys, Chris, Tim, and Charlie, they all did Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Oh, I didn't know her name was Blossom. That's cute.
Yeah. So they were the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
And then
we stunted. Like it was not a game. But yeah, we hit Goodwill, dropped $30 and like got everyone's costume. It was perfect.
Jesus.
Charlie got stockings for everyone, and bro, that was a good party. It was fun. It was just a good party.
Yeah.
I something that I've been missing from parties like that we got really used to from being younger was the stranger factor.
The melding of like strangers.
Yeah, where it's like because think about it, our last like 15 parties have all been everyone we know. And so
the same catalog of people.
Exactly. The same genre of like friend. Mm. And this was the first party in a super long time where I was like, shit, I only know like half the people here. Wow. And I'm shaking hands, telling jokes, learning names and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a feeling I haven't felt in a long time. But yeah.
I would say if anything felt very validating about the night, it was the fact that like how much time Sky and I put into like the backdrops and she put into the props and stuff.
I wish more people took more pictures, but it was like, damn, we were having so much fun in the living room. It was kind of hard to get away to the entry room.
But yeah, like taking those photos, I seriously stand by what I said. Like Chris and I took some photos together. Not a single one of those turned out bad.
No,
we were all looking. We were just both looking.
There's like 8.
Yeah,
I think once you start hitting the high single digits, that's when you're like, oh, one of those pictures is bound to be.
Somebody's
booty.
got their eyes closed. But no,
not us.
We were just cuties.
We were stunting, dude. Yeah. It was awesome. Good night. Maybe we'll post those.
Yeah. How was your week, Chris?
My week has been good. I'm fucking beat, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. Just a good weekend. So a quick reminder for my future self. If you ever plan to be unemployed, stay busy. That way when you become employed, you don't get freaking shell shocked into oblivion. I went from not working for 2 months.
Yeah.
To working 70, 80 hour weeks. And yeah, and between 2 jobs though, so it's not. But the pest control job is pretty cool actually. But so last week I worked like 60 or like 58 hours, and then at the bar I worked 12, 13 hours. So I was just like, Sunday rolled around and I did not lift a finger on Sunday. I played Rocket League all day.
Yeah, there you go.
I worked out later that night, but like,
yeah,
usually that's how I start my day. But to really like take in the lazy, I was just like, no, hand down my pants playing Rocket League. Like, I suck.
Like,
I'm trash at this game. But yeah, good week. Super tired, but it's been good. I didn't have lunch today. Check this out. This is really bad.
Okay.
Didn't have lunch today. I was starving.
Okay.
Came home. I made a tuna, turkey, egg, and cheese like burrito. It doesn't sound that good only because of the tuna, but the tuna cooks really well.
Yeah.
And I guess long story short, I made 2 like regular sized burritos I was planning on eating, but I made a bit too much, so I just threw that in another tortilla, and it was like a fatty burrito. I was like, oh, that might be like lunch tomorrow or, post workout dinner or some shit. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Long story short, I ate it.
Yeah, no, there's no, dude. That's the biggest. That's also like one of the biggest fallacies that I think I've ever lived is like putting leftovers in a box at a restaurant.
Oh yeah,
like, I'm gonna save those.
No.
And then somebody talks
drive home.
No, somebody talks for an extra like 15 minutes, and then you're just like,
let me open this back up. Can't hurt,
eating both of them like clawing.
Yeah. Simultaneously, like opening up the Jack in the Box soft shell taco and like using it as like a folding tray just right in your mouth. I'm sure that was probably not a good thing to do on camera, but whatever. Oh yeah, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, this is on YouTube. Yep. Hopefully, ideally. And if you're watching this on YouTube, this is on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Yeah, just two dummies.
Yeah.
Now 22-year-old and 21-year-old dummies. That's something that's been super fun. Having to update the bios
because
the original ages were two 20-year-old dummies.
Yeah.
And then I turned 21, and now I've turned 22, and that's little adjustments.
Yeah.
So haha, funny though.
I think technically the first time we recorded, I was 19.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is right. Yeah.
We recorded the 19th.
Dude, that's crazy. Man, that makes me happy. That's so cute.
I know. And then, dude.
Yeah.
I need to talk about some dubs Marcos has been having lately.
Some macros.
First of all,
dubs?
Just had a busy ass week last week. So Monday set up for the party. Tuesday the party happens.
Yeah.
Wednesday was instead of like normally what probably karaoke would have been. It was Dave & Buster's.
Hell yeah!
They have they have like all the games half off, so it's still the same amount of credits you would buy, but the games are half off.
That's cool.
So I put down $35.
You play twice as much games.
Yeah.
You don't spend half the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still spend the same amount of money, but all the games are half off.
Okay, so yeah, you double the amount of games you play.
You're still getting more,
but
like
you
getting
don't
value.
cut the money in half. You double the games.
Yeah.
I get it. That's a pretty good business model, actually. Mm-hmm. Well done, Dave & Buster's. Sponsor us.
So basically, put down 35 because we're like, all right,
I was like, sponsor us. Chugging alcohol.
The vortex. Yeah. And you spin. Put down $35 and then walked away. Sky and her friend Caitlin probably only had about 14 or 1,500 tickets. I had 3,900.
Damn!
I hit a filthy. That's probably the most amount of jackpots I think I've ever hit in one day.
You have an innate ability with just arcade type events like bowling, arcades. You're probably good at you're good at darts. Am
I?
I don't.
Kinda.
Maybe. I'm good at darts. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're weirdly good at arcade games. Where was Charlie? Fat Cats?
Fat Cats.
Oh yeah, Marcos
I
was bodying us at Fat Cats, bro. It made no sense.
I hit a jackpot there too.
Yeah, no, he hit the jackpot like the very first try. None of us had gone yet, so we're like, okay, well, let's run this back. So then I go, Audrey goes, Josh goes, I go, Audrey goes. None of us can get it. So Marcos goes again, and he minks it again. We're just like, shit, dude.
There was one game I tried. It's basically, for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't even remember the name of the game, but it's a bunch of gears, and you rotate a wheel, and that tilts the game to do, and you're basically trying to navigate a ball into like the center peg for
the slopes.
Yeah, it's
all the slopes.
It's the slopes that basically makes a Plinko machine.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
exactly.
So, oh my god, so that just reminded me of another one. So I walk up to that game, the gears, play it, and I lose. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I hit the second peg over, which is 10 points, and not like 250 at the time. Right? Remember this, 250. Go. Play another game. It's a big pirate wheel, like the one the roulette wheel almost, where it's like or not roulette, but it's like
the big fishing one, just pirate themed.
It's one of those, but pirate themed, and you just spin the wheel, and it's like a pirate ship. It's super cute.
That's awesome.
Won 500 tickets on the first try. 500 on the first try, and Caitlin and I won it we won it a second apart. She got it first because
that's some casino shit.
It's weird. It was weird. We both swiped at the same time, spun it. And then we both got 500, and we were just like, "Oh, we fucking did it!"
That's awesome,
we do
dude.
the victory lap, and then I go back to the Gears machine because they go play like Connect 4 hoops.
Yeah. Oh, I love that game.
And then I play the Gears again.
Yeah.
And then the prize 450. It upped.
It went up.
It went up. Like some bozos fed the pot, and I won that shit 450. I just hit it down the center, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I just iced it.
Yeah, I fucking iced it.
What the hell, dude?
Fuck. What was another bonus, man? I was hitting. Oh, there was a game. Walk up, and this is just if I had been if Sky was next to me, this would have been rizzed.
Yeah.
Like I look over. Sorry.
Yeah, you're getting blown up.
Getting blown up. Let me see. Oh yeah. I do have to say for the record, the first arcade date, Sky lost every game, but then like the next time we went, she fucking whooped me.
We talked about that on the podcast.
We
actually,
did.
Where your first date with her, you kind of like.
So why would you tell me that? Yeah. Or was that just about like Dave and Buster's when you beat me? Because she did beat me in a lot of games at Dave and Buster's. I just hit a filthy amount of jackpots, so I don't know who won.
Yeah,
I'll let the viewers decide.
I mean, yeah, you gotta. It's like merch walked away with.
Yeah,
it's a prize.
Yeah.
It's the prize.
I got Minecraft Uno.
That's fucking awesome.
I got every head.
Yeah, everyone.
Every head except for Sky to just.
Wow, that's awesome. Minecraft Uno.
Yeah,
that's really cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
So again, Caitlin and I sidebar. We're walking and just playing another game. Sky's playing. What were you playing? What were you hamming on? You were hamming on one game a lot. She'll say. Huh? Yeah, she was hamming on the piano once. So Caitlin and I walked to a game where it's basically like it's literally where you drop a ping pong ball and it goes through all these nails and and it lands in like a little fishbowl. Hit the bonus first try on that.
What the
fuck, dude? And no, I teed it up. I teed it up so good. I was like, "Oh, Caitlin, let me show you how to win this one. Watch." And I fucking swipe, and then I look at it,
it's
and I'm
super
like,
easy. What I would have given,
and she goes, "How? And
I would have given anything for you to have done the most dad shit ever and just gotten everyone around, like the whole, hey, everyone, real quick. Let me show you guys. Super easy, super tactical. What you want to do here, swipe your card like that. And just see everyone else for the rest of the night.
Just see what I did there.
If you did watch, it's the elbow to wrist ratio and how I push the button. All right, it's not timing, it's not luck.
And
right?
Marcos walked away with some, dare I say, Mondo size prizes.
Mondo.
Oh yeah,
which there has been some controversy regarding.
Caitlin won. She won the claw machine first try, the big claw machine. She won that first try.
Wow. What the dude, you guys made out like bandits.
Oh yeah, and then so here's what happened. Ready? She goes and she scopes out. She walks up 1,000-yard stare. She just walks up, sees a bear, like a giant bear, and she goes lines up the claw machine. The free fall. It grabs it, picks it up, and drops it on top of the gate, and then nothing happens. So it picked it up, dropped it into the prize area, but the door didn't open. And I was like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that.
Fuck that. Go get
so
someone.
I walked, so I walked in. I was like, hey, real quick. I was like, hey, she did get this.
Dude, if
they opened the door.
Kudos to you right now for being calm about that, because I would have been like going for throats. I would have been like, you piece of shit, you took this godforsaken company, just steal. Look what she did. Look what she did.
You fucking took it from me. You took everything from me.
You stole.
And so they go over there's a nice attendant. She walks over and then just opens the door, tosses her the bear, and then tosses her an extra prize.
Oh wow, what a homie.
Yeah, she tosses. So I have a genuine pillow pet of the Arizona Sun Devil.
Oh, that's cool. Sparky.
Something
Sparky,
like
that. Yeah, that's so sick. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, and then she goes back, hits it again, and won.
What the
and
hell,
then gave
man?
Sky something. We walked out. We did that.
Why
shit.
I was laughing so hard a second ago is because I fucking love the thought of there being an arcade pit boss. Like how in a casino,
rigging it,
someone's definitely like counting cards, and the mob boss is like, "Hey, keep an extra eye on the guy. Get his ID if you can. Get his name."
And do you want to know some crazy shit? My coworker, I bumped into him. Yeah. So he walked up behind me and he tapped me, and I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, man? How's it going?" He was telling me a story about one time he actually pitched the idea of Dave & Buster's on Wednesdays. For those of you who don't know, Dave & Buster's on Wednesdays has half off games, so you still pay like the same amount of credits, your money just goes farther.
And respectfully, $35 is not a lot of money. If you go out to a bar, you're spending $60, $70. So
that was just on games. That was strictly on games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did you guys get drinks and all that?
No.
Would you have? Do you wish you did?
Not really, actually.
Okay,
I kind of was in the mood.
$35 night for sure.
And
that's perfect.
Yeah. So basically, he was telling me about the pit boss thing, where he's like, I won so many jackpots. He's like, I know how to win a game without fail. I know how to win this one particular game without fail, and they stopped me. Yeah. He's like, they told me that I couldn't play that game anymore.
Main Event did that. Main Event turned down the jackpots because this guy he took all of our iPads. he took all of the Polaroids. He was an assassin. It's skee ball. At skee ball, he perfect the top left corner 10,000 every time without fail. And so the bonus was
the max payout. On that?
Well, the bonus was like if you get 50,000.
What kind of iPads do they have?
The nicest iPads, but like in terms of
the ticket ratio.
So the ticket ratio, Laffy Taffy, 2 tickets, one of those poppers, the inverted poppers.
5. Yeah, 20 tokens.
15
tickets,
and the iPad was like 450,000.
Yeah,
like half a million.
It has to be like ridiculous.
Yeah, and he took multiple, and with like $300 with $300
demon
$300. So yeah, exactly. But there was kind of on the inverse spectrum. When I was like at my last week at main event, I was an 18-year-old kid about to graduate high school. This guy was like, "Hey, dude, this thing took my money. It swiped my card. Nothing happened." Mm-hmm. And it was the monster drop. Wait, one sec. Oh, you push yours. Okay, I'm sorry. Technical difficulties. You're not helping. Okay. Anyway. So, this guy was like, "Hey, dude, the fucking thing took my money. Would you please fix it?" So I was like, "Okay." I comped him, swiped my employee badge, swiped his card, and then I was like, "Hold on, wait. I think it's blocked or something like that." He's like, "What do you mean?" And I went behind the game and I had the keys to the game. Open it up. I was like, "Hit the button." He dropped it. I caught the ball and just dunked it into the monster. 26,000 tickets.
Oh,
he got 26,000 tickets. No big deal.
Yeah.
Like whatever. Like good for him.
Yeah.
And he got a bunch of cool. He got like the basketball hoops that go on like bedroom doors.
Oh,
he got a couple of those. And then like 3 weeks go by. Mm-hmm. And the general manager of main event comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, just doing some paperwork." He was like, I loved the guy. Yeah. He was being a total prick when he did this, but I don't blame him. Let's see. I'm looking at your comps. Let's see. 480 tickets. 22 tickets, 18 tickets, 18 tickets, 42 tickets. Here's the one. 26,481 tickets. Did you comp that? Is that right? I just want to make sure we're on the same page. And I was like, yeah. The machine broke and he hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, I can see that."
That's crazy.
That's so weird. All right.
The yearly reviews though coming up.
But then he's just like, "All right, thank you." And that the guy who I did the jackpot for, he left me a Yelp review, saying it was very helpful and kind and courteous. I was like,
okay,
my bad, So damn, that was such a good job. It's funny because I would still do stuff like that now. It just doesn't have that same like charm to it. Like
there's a teenage innocence.
Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me what you think about this. This is so messed up. Trigger warning for abortion talk. Not actually.
What? Who starts with that? No. What the fuck?
So. I heard the word abortion and like there was a conversation about it, super brief. And then later on that day I watched the Vine comp and Mom, I have something to tell you. I got an abortion.
What?
You've never seen that Vine?
I have, yeah, but what's the point?
The point is, do you remember that 3-year period where you couldn't hear the word abortion and not think of that Vine? Or you couldn't hear the word eczema without thinking, "You got eczema?"
So you're talking about nostalgia.
But no. That's how I know I'm growing up. And I'm devastated by it. Because someone, like, in passing, I heard the word abortion, and I didn't immediately say, "Mom, I have something to tell you. I got an abortion." There's a part of me where it's like that childlike innocence that's gone that I don't immediately associate it with the good shit.
Or it's just...
What's today? Wednesday.
Yeah, fine.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Like the fact that I don't do that anymore.
It's over.
It's over. Yeah, doesn't that suck?
Spit.
I
don't know, man.
But have you thought about it, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
For the first time in my life,
not
this
like
past
that,
week,
but
I thought about it.
I'm trying to think of I've probably had some sort of poll like that recently.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying like that, like we're doing some silly shit like that when you're 17 versus when you're 22, and just it not having the same like just.
Like playing Modern Warfare 2 with your friends.
Yeah,
and then hopping on the new Modern Warfare 2, and you're like, it's just not the same.
Really?
Well, it's like this is fun, and I'm having a blast, and this is fun, but like it's not what it was.
Well, I think that's why if we did another Minecraft as a squad, it wouldn't be the same because
I don't think it would hit
during the pandemic. we would get off of Minecraft to sleep and only sleep.
Yeah.
We ate while we played. Shit, I slept while we played all the time. I would just pass out and you guys would keep playing. No big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we did it again, we would have to get off to work or to go, because during that server, 4 of us were single. Now 1 of us is single. More or less.
Pretty much.
Mondo flex. How do you spell Mondo?
Mondo. So Chris spells this Mando as in Mando.
I don't.
Like the Mandalorian.
I spell it as in Mondo.
So he's saying Mondo, but when you actually look at the word, it's Mondo. I'll give you credit though, because the phonetics of when you're looking at how it's spelt, they put M-A and then they put a reverse D or something.
I wish it were Mando. It's Mondo though.
So I will let everybody look this up.
Sure.
Or cast your votes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got in, but
yeah, you still. So much for stealth.
Yeah. Shitty roll.
Yeah, shitty roll. I wanted to talk about something that I had saved up.
What?
Yes. Did I already talk about the dubs?
Yeah.
I did?
You're cute.
Fuck.
Did I already talk about how like one of the things, so my new job, for if this is your first time joining us, I do pest control. I drive around all day to cities all over to houses all over the valley, the Arizona East Valley, and I just spray for bugs. Interior, exterior, apartment complexes, dope ass houses. I do a pretty wide variety, and two interesting things occurred last week.
Okay.
I'll do the bad one first. Very early in the morning. It's like 6:45. The sun is still kind of barely coming up. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, this fucking guy... First of all, the amount of god-awful houses I've seen this past couple weeks, horrendous. I can't believe some people live like the way they do.
That's sad.
Yes and no. Dude, some of them, it's just straight negligence. But a couple of them, you're like, dude, you could tell they're just buried by the amount of shit that they have. And likely they're barely getting by anyway. I don't blame them for working a minimum wage job, going home and sleeping. I don't blame them, But some of these houses, I'm like, yo, you guys, like walking on top of clothes. Like their room is so dirty, they're stepping on clothes. Anyway, this house was a junkyard, god awful. And there was this big ass, probably like 3x3, 4x4 plastic plexiglass sheet. Mm-hmm. It was more so plastic, but it was very sturdy.
Yeah.
And it was right in the middle of the floor. And I saw it 2 times, and both times I jumped over. I'm wearing a heavy-ass backpack with a ton of chemical water, because that's what I'm spraying. If you're on audio, I'm going to do a little visual on YouTube, but you get the picture. So both times, I was just walking, and I jumped over it. No big deal.
Yeah.
And the second time, the third time, and the sun was even higher up, I just got a little too confident. And what happened was I planted my left foot forward right before the plexiglass, used my momentum to jump, and right as my left foot left the ground, it just clipped the plexiglass. So right after I took off from the ground, I kicked the plexiglass like 2-3 feet where I was about to land.
Yeah.
So I did like a little and I landed dead center. And it went way up under my feet. I had the backpack. I landed on. My knee was busted. Shit. My big toe still hurt. My big toe still won't pop. It hurt like a mofo. First thing in the morning. And I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Later in the day. Okay. I'm not limping.
Yeah.
But I walk into this house, super, super old guy. Old white guy. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. He has 2 whiteboards in his entry room. Both with like stocks and tickers, and he's like mid to late 70s.
Wow, still
trading.
Jeez,
and I was just like, good for him.
Cool,
genuinely. Yeah, Microsoft, Apple, all these other cool like the smaller companies that a lot of people don't even really like. I think Uber was up there still, and you're like, what the hell? Okay, but he had his Bluetooth in his ear. Old, yeah, and then around the corner, his wife, super small, frail Asian woman.
Okay.
Barely spoke a lick of English. You could tell she's just a mail order, just getting... Do you know what a mail order is?
Yeah, mail order brides.
You could tell... Sorry, that's just the way it is. Anyway, they are, sure, I'm sure they're happily married, but she has her own room.
Yeah.
But she was like, stop, wait. Don't walk big. Don't walk loud. And I was like, why? She's like, there's a bird. We have a parrot. And he doesn't like people.
Okay.
He doesn't like anyone.
Okay.
He doesn't like us. So just be gentle. He's a mean bird. Mean parrot. So don't walk. She kept saying don't walk big.
Punch the bird.
I don't know why. Like she kept saying don't walk big.
Don't walk big.
That was cute to me. No, it makes perfect sense.
No,
don't walk like you own this place.
No.
You're a guest.
Well, not like that.
Oh, no. I viewed it as that.
Don't fee-fi-fo-fum around the fucking property.
No. That's how she meant it. But I interpreted it as, this is the bird's house. I'm a guest. Okay? You see this cage?
Yeah.
No, that's not my cage. This is my cage. All right? You feel me? And, just kind of a cool little goofball moment. But so I round the corner, very soft, very gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous green and yellow parrot. Just a pretty parrot.
Take a photo.
I did. I took a video. I posted it on my story.
Oh.
If I find it, we could throw it up. But so I round the corner, no big deal. Spraying, no big deal. And then I just hear, hello.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi.
Jesus Christ.
Hi. And the guy on the old guy and the Asian lady round the corner, and they're like, no, go back. They're like, will you go say hi? And I was like, me? They're like, go say hi.
Yeah.
He never talks to anyone. And I was like, what?
You're looking at your hands.
No. I'm not fucking joking, dude. I was like,
I'm the chosen one.
I was like, I was on a new plane.
I'm taking
existence.
this bird.
I was like, yeah, no.
Give me this. I found this fucking
dead
bird.
ass. I was like, no, I've achieved enlightenment. Okay. You're like, go say hi. He used to give fist bumps. Will he give you a fist bump? Hi.
The bird puts his fist out.
Bird knucks.
Bird
knucks.
And
I was like, okay. And I was like, bye.
Yeah.
And the Asian lady was like, no, stay. Can I get a picture? And I'm like, are you for real? The bird was such a prick to everyone that this Asian lady felt so compelled to literally just get a video of it saying hi because it didn't talk anymore.
Aww.
I'm Casey.
Aww.
Hi, Casey. Bird knucks. Woo. Hi. I'm like, oh my goodness, dude. Could you start that one over again? I'm so sorry. You're the best. It's gonna run at any second. So perfect. Thank you. Yeah. And so I genuinely like, in terms of two new experiences that like perfectly encapsulate, I guess, what the job is. Mm-hmm. I ate shit first thing in the morning on a Monday. But
then you had a out of body experience.
3.5 hours go by, and I am on cloud 9 because I'm just like,
I'm the chosen one.
Hi. I'm Casey. And I was just
He's
like,
never gonna forget that bird.
Yeah. So and I literally asked, I was like, hey, do you guys do a monthly service or a bi-monthly service? And they're like, oh, I think we're bi-monthly. And I was like, fuck. I'm only going to get to see that bird every 2 months and not every month. But yeah, genuinely, I was like, that is, what more do you want? Just a bird?
What more do you want?
A mean, pretty parrot just digging your vibe. And I'm just like,
digging your vibe.
I genuinely, like, yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it, where I as an out-of-body experience, you hit the nail right on the head, where I was unequivocally
elated because of this.
And yeah, just, wait,
aviary friend.
Will you go say hi? Yeah. Hi. Oh, okay. All right. Oh man, that was the longest I've ever taken.
Episode title is Hi, featuring Bird.
Hi. Featuring Casey.
Featuring
Casey.
I'm
Casey.
I'm Casey. Yeah.
That's so perfect though. But yeah, just a gorgeous yellow and green parrot. And yeah, I'm sorry, but
I saw kind of the. I think I saw kind of the opposite thing to that. I saw something where an animal hated somebody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I left work and I was locking up, and then I just see a German Shepherd like barking just down the way, and I was like, I don't think I could win.
Really?
I don't think I could, if the dog got the jump on me.
Oh yeah.
I was like, if it got my neck, I'm done. But I was like, but if it gets anywhere else, I got a shot.
Interesting. I was at
because it was just sitting there. It was off leash. And just
really?
Fucking barking.
Oh, there was no owner.
Oh, so get this, right?
Okay.
So no. So I drive by and I get in my car and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It's like, it probably looks like some sort of ex-military guy or like some sort of country guy. I was like, only white guys own German Shepherds.
A roadsman.
Yeah. I was like, only white guys own German Shepherds.
Interesting.
He was just and he looked angry with whatever he was doing.
Yep,
he drove a Challenger and his trunk was open.
He had cigars in his shirt pocket.
Probably
for
something
sure.
like
for
that.
sure.
He's like that guy who comes into work and he's like, you ain't never worked a day in your goddamn life. Like
kids these days. Back in my day, I worked a whole summer for a nickel.
85 hours a goddamn day.
Exactly. Oh man, yeah, I would 85 hours a day gargling peanut butter on the ranch. You kids these days, you won't know nothing about gargling peanut butter.
Okay,
right?
I guess I won't.
Yeah, kids these days, y'all a bunch of crayon eaters.
Crayon eaters.
So wait, hold on. So your inverse story to my bird story.
Yeah, I just saw an animal that hated
and now
people.
I have a different inverse story to that story.
So now there's another animal that loves something.
No.
No.
So the inverse to that, I guess, was I was doing a service on a house, and it was a 141 acre backyard, just insane.
That was awesome to watch.
Yeah,
by the way.
I totally saw that. It was awesome. We have a lava lamp as a backdrop, and
we need a lava lamp cam.
We do.
Just take one of these.
I love the thought of that. Just one of our phones.
Right
yeah, sure. That's cool. That'd be a cool, we'll play with that. I really like that. 0.5 cam.
Yeah.
So I was in a backyard. There was a dog on the other side. A Rottweiler. Yeah. And I'm just minding my business. I got my beats on, and So we're both walking along the fence. And the dog is barking.
It's running along the fence?
Along the fence. We're on different sides of the fence.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I didn't even notice this. The fence just ends. And it just goes into nothingness. I didn't know this.
It's like a Tennessee backyard where it's
exactly. But so there was it's very strange. There was a fence. There's like fencing inside of great, vast, big fencing.
Yeah.
So it looked like the fence went on forever because of the perspective.
Yeah.
But instead, it was just double blurred like that, and then it went to single. Because I was like, what? And then the dog just runs out in front of me.
Oh fuck!
And me and Rottweiler and the owner, I'm like looking, and it's way down the way.
Yeah.
And the dog like squares up at me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think
I have to punch a fucking dog.
No, the very first thing I was like, okay, the only way I win 100% is if nothing happens.
Yeah.
So I charged at the dog.
Yeah.
I sprinted at the dog full speed.
I gotta just put
I have my respirator on, my big ass.
I look scary.
You can only see my eyes.
Yeah.
I got this metal stick, so I'm just like,
run up on him. I'm not no punk, bitch.
Yeah, and then
it fucking takes off.
Back to the owner, and she was just like, "I'm so sorry about him. He really needs that. Thank you. He's a big scaredy cat. He's such a scaredy cat. Thank you. He needed that."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I thought HR was gonna be on my ass. I got so lucky." But yeah, I was genuinely grateful that I thought this whole dialogue that we just had, I had all of this in a split second. Where I was like, I recognized in my head, I was like, there's one way I win unequivocally. Mm-hmm. There's only one way.
Boom.
And I was like, okay,
I charged.
Now. And I went and dog crying noises, and I was like, all right. Yeah, run back to your punk ass mommy, little loser. It's actually a really gorgeous dog, but the scar that I have right here is from a Rottweiler, so it's like you would think I'd have PTSD, but I don't.
Jeez, I wonder if Miranda got bit by a dog.
Yeah. I mean, one of the people that
she was a baby.
One of the people that you and I are very close with at volleyball, she got attacked by a dog, and she can't deal anymore.
Oh shit!
Bad stitches, bad she just any dog over like 25 pounds, and she's like nope.
Oh, This is something that I think I want to.
This is a good reminder for yourself.
Oh no. So I was just gonna say for the podcast, like one thing I brought up with Chris the other day, hit him up randomly and was like, hey, let's do a cigar lounge. Let's do that.
This was so real quick. I'm so sorry. Can we separate like aside from what you're about to say, whatever? Yeah. That night wasn't that just awesome?
Yeah, worked perfect.
This was after the day I was just telling you guys about. I worked 12 and a half hours on Friday. And then I worked another 6 hours at the bar. I worked basically a 17-hour day. And Marcos is like, yo, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, fuck. I guess something now. Yeah. And sorry, proceed.
Opposite of sleeping.
Yeah. Exactly.
We went and did an activity. We talked about going to a cigar lounge a while ago. It's the delivery.
It is.
No. We talked about going to Cigar Lounge, so we did end up going. We went to the one in downtown Chandler, and it was awesome. It was really fucking sweet.
Shout out Piero Cigar Lounge.
And when I was telling my coworkers about this, because they're like, "Oh, what'd you do on your day off?" I said, "I was like, oh yeah." So we walked into the place, and you could tell. All right away, you're like, "Oh, that's an odor."
Yeah,
that is easily blocked by a door.
Yep.
And it's crazy. It was just one door blocked it, but you would think it would stink up the block, you know. Mm-hmm. But we walk upstairs and we step into the big cigar room, and then my coworker goes, "Oh, it's a humidor," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." So I was like, anyway, so we get a cigar, we buy that, and then we go back, and I went, the fuck, you have like weird theoretical knowledge about that. I was like, wait, do you want to explain that? I was like, do you smoke cigars? And he was like, no, not anymore. He's like, back in the day, he's like, I used to have a bad habit. But I was like, oh, you just had random knowledge like that. Yeah. That he just imparted.
That's so strange.
It was like he didn't skip a beat. He was like, oh, it's a humidor.
Yeah, it's a humidor. Probably an XQ3 300XD model.
Set to about 33%
was
humidity.
Was it black or white?
70.
If it was white, it was definitely manufactured before 2016. Mm-hmm. If it was the black version, it's the newer ones. But yeah, sorry, continuing your story. 3 cores for HVAC on that. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Make sure you don't have that and a microwave plugged into the same outlet. Yeah. Otherwise,
what's going up?
Pop shocks.
Yeah. No, so the Cigar Lounge was fucking vibes.
Yeah, dude.
It was fucking vibes. I haven't had a cigar probably in a couple weeks. Probably in about a month.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Probably
right around there.
But yeah, like
me too. The last time I had one was with you.
I had to learn. I mean, I pretty much learned at that point how to like really smoke a cigar and like catch a buzz.
It's a sport, man. The people it's one of those, you get why people are so passionate about it.
And dude, it was not
$7.
It was not an expensive night. No, it was really just like hey, this is a drink and it's like a pay for a beer. Yep. So like $8, $7.
I got pricier cigars and I got an extra one to take home. Yeah. So my night, $35 night.
Yeah.
What was yours?
About
25.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I bought like a cheaper cigar and then
$25, $35 for
less beer
for the most zen night I could have ever asked for.
Once like I guess it started hitting, that's when the stories, we were just like, all right. And then there were just people there that were just funny.
That was a really strange, like,
I never talked about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never brought that up. So there were there was a big fucking party bus, bright lights on while we were trying to park, and I was like, God, that's annoying.
Yeah, super annoying. Yeah,
it was parked inconveniently
vibrant
too.
LED headlights on. We should have said something.
Lifted truck LEDs.
Yeah.
You're talking 10,000 lumens per
exactly.
thing.
Definitely crayon eater LEDs.
Yeah, and so we go up and we're like, all right, whatever. That was annoying. Park. And then there are these ladies in there, and they walk by the table.
Oh, like 14?
Yeah, 14.
14
elderly, like African-American women. Very sweet. And we end up chatting it up with them.
14 old black women, and you're just like... So here's the thing.
And it was like 11:30 at night, so it was just weird timing.
It was 12:30.
It was 12:30. It was weird timing for people to just be there, I think.
Yeah, on a Friday.
I was expecting
on a Friday night, sure. But like, I genuinely did like a little bit of a myself reassessment, because there were like 3 or 4 older white guys there. And they just seemed like Trumpers. There's no pretty way to put it. They just seemed like
pretty redneck
looking. Like there was nothing about them. There was no Trump 2024 flag or sticker or whatever.
You just caught a vibe.
But I just caught a vibe, and they were kicking it with the old black women. I was like, wow. They were chatting it up. I thought I saw some sparks flying at some point. I was like, uh-oh.
No.
Homeboy's got some riz.
No. The classic old guy riz is like passing behind somebody and being like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Putting his hands up, and then the lady turned around to me and she's like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Who are you? Let's talk. Who are you? And he started talking to him.
Where you from? Where you?
Chatting him up.
Dude, that older, I had a large black cashier one time call me sugar, and I was just like, wow. I like that. I feel safe.
But shout out to Barbara, super sweet lady.
That was her name. That's right. Yeah, her name was Barbara, and gosh,
super nice
just
lady.
A saint.
Yeah,
from
super cool.
From Pittsburgh, Philly. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck. Sorry, I know, right? It's like right there. I'm pretty sure she was from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, because she was a Patriot. No. She was New England. Because
she was from...
Wasn't she a Patriots fan?
Yeah, she was from Massachusetts. That's right. Yes. Very nicely done.
Deduction
very
weight.
nicely done.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
She was not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
No, yeah, exactly. Great. Nice.
Yes.
Shout out to Barbara.
Yes.
Very sweet woman.
And then she herded everybody up, and then she's like, well, we got the party bus. We're headed back. And I was like, oh, that makes me less upset.
That's you guys.
That makes me less upset because you guys are so sweet.
That annoying ass party bus that was just an immediate vibe killer. We get in and we find out why it's there, and we're like... Okay.
You guys are cool.
You do your thing.
Yeah.
Bus.
Then they left, and then it was just us, pretty much, and then we just kind of kicked
having
it
our
back.
cigars and our 805.
I would totally go back.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I that was such a nice night.
I would rather that be a staple, like the third Friday not Friday. Friday's tough. Maybe Saturday, sure, maybe the third Saturday.
Bro, skip a karaoke. Go Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, sure. Yeah, the third Wednesday of every month.
Yeah,
we go and drop $30 to $35 at a cigar lounge and just
hours of entertainment.
Vibes, yeah. Because the staff there is super cool too. Like
everybody was really nice. There was a guy who just looked like 21 Savage though.
Yeah, Cameron straight up looked like 21 Savage.
Same dad,
nicest guy in the world too.
Yeah, he was super cool. He was giving me a lot of educational tips.
Yeah, knew his shit for real. But just a good night. That was one of the other things where like I'm sure we've talked about this on the podcast before. Where you're just like those last minute. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Plans that just work.
Yeah,
like
you're like I could say no and then go to bed and that would be it.
But come on,
and then it makes a memory.
It was a great night, and I could not have been more content with that night.
Yeah,
went home, slept like a baby. Got home, showered all the chemicals and burger smell and cigar smoke off of me.
Yeah,
and then slept, and then. Saturday morning, super chill, but yeah, just that was really cool. Thank you for doing that with me.
Yeah,
genuinely,
cool.
Thank you for doing that with me. Future me, I hope you're still doing that. But yeah, man, this I don't know, being back in the working class, it kind of puts things into perspective. Like I got so butthurt. I got paid on last Thursday. I got paid. I won't. Okay, let's just do hypotheticals.
Okay.
Let's just say my check was $100.
Okay.
I got $100 paycheck. Cool, right? No big deal. All right, let me see. Let me pay rent. Okay. $750. Shit. All right, there's a third of it. Gone. Boop. All right, $250. All right. Ooh, $60 for car insurance. Okay. All right, down to $190.
Shoo.
Bill down to $80 or $90.
Yeah.
Now, so like now for the next 14 days, I have $80 or $90 to have.
Yeah.
We had just gotten groceries, so I was fine on groceries. But nevertheless, I had hypothetically in this ratio, the total amount actually came out to like 160.
Yeah.
I had 160 for the next 2 weeks, which I'm doing fine with.
Yeah.
I'm being an adult about it.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that I was like, you miss, but you don't miss type of thing. That was a cool thing about commission jobs is that like I get a fatty commission check and I'm like, I can just do whatever I want with.
Yep.
But now that I'm back on this like regularly scheduled,
waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Waiting for mine.
Oh yeah, you excited? Should be a humdinger.
Be Mondo.
Yeah, Mondo.
Pretty Mondo. This next check is gonna be good.
Mondo.
It's not this week.
Mondo groovy.
It's not this week. It's next Friday. But
yeah, that'll be cool though. Right? Was it after Christmas?
Probably. Probably after Crimmin. Let me see. Maybe Crimmin.
And we have close friends in our life right now. They're going through breakups and stuff like that. And I read this tweet, and it literally just makes everything feel better.
2 days before.
Oh, make some last minute Christmas cops. Last minute Christmas cops.
Yeah.
And I read this tweet, and basically my friend and I were having a dialogue, and he was just a little butthurt about something. And I was just like, hey, bro, that's fine. You can have dark days right now, but just know that your name is a sore subject in like 18 different relationships. and he's like, yeah, it is. And that genuinely made him feel better. So like in terms of stay toxic kings, like that was up there for me where I was like, just know.
City Boys got one.
Yeah, for real.
City Boys got one.
Hey,
they kept one out of our
down
circle.
right now. But my name is a sore subject in a couple people's relationships.
He who shall not be named.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Redacted, yeah.
The mic turn off?
Oh, now these recorded. That's funny too. Anyway, but that's you ever reconnect with someone that you might have like cared for at any point, and you find out that they've like moved on 100% and they're in like a new relationship, and you're still just completely happy for him?
You're still happy for him?
No. You're just completely happy for him. I had a weird I thought it was gonna leave like a bad taste in my mouth.
I don't really know.
I found out that someone that I really cared about at one point, they're in a new relationship.
Yeah.
and haven't thought about me in months. And when I found that out, I was like, I was not hurt. I was taken aback in the sense I was like
they haven't thought about you?
No, that they've moved on completely, and I'm only happy for them.
Cool.
There's no envy. No, cool, right?
Yeah.
I had this backwards where I was like,
that's growing up?
I guess. Yeah, I had to psychoanalyze my own growth and depth in the sense that I was like confused with why I wasn't upset about something.
I think your ego personalized it. It just made it made it something bigger than it was. But
no. Yeah.
Because I mean, time has passed.
No. You're right. You're exactly right. But my ego was like anger. My ego was like,
why aren't you upset about this?
Compartmentalizing why I wasn't mad.
Huh?
That's something you should be angry about. Why aren't you?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't fucking. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
And then it boils down to that. It's just I don't care.
So I think that was a zag. The zig was, why aren't you mad about that? But then the zag was like, no, I'm like happy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I don't have to be a vengeful person.
Yeah, it was very strange.
I can just let go.
I did have a little bit of like a toxic king like rehab. Obviously, I'm ghoulish overkill, but I definitely, I don't know, like when my old crushes get fat, I'm like,
you're gonna what? Yeah, you would laugh about that.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Some of the girls that passed me up in fucking, middle school, junior high,
You're
early
so
high school, petty as hell. I recognize
my.
that. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, the in 8th grade, the girl that broke my heart she's a little heavier. She's a little heavy. That's all I'll say. I'll put it nicely. She's a little heavy.
Okay.
She passed me up because I was a little heavy. She literally commented that I was just a bigger guy, and she wanted a tall white guy with a 6-pack. I was a tall white guy.
Didn't quite have a 6-pack. Little
pudgy,
though.
Yeah. And now, who's further away from a 6-pack now?
Oh.
The answer's her.
Did you get the bad guy? Did you get the dub? You feel fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You fucking got it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. I dunked on her, and I would have saved her, bro. Toxic as hell, man.
Dude,
I'm neck deep in Rocket League again. I'm watching Rocket League YouTube like in my spare time, dude. Like I'm back in it. I am enthralled with Rocket League YouTube, dude. I can't stop. It's so good.
Oh, let's talk about Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
Did you get yours?
Yeah,
How many minutes?
76,000.
76,000?
Yeah.
Fuck, I only had like 40.
Oh, really? I drive though.
43,000.
Yeah,
I made up a thing today. You like companies that have trucks or logo trucks.
Yeah.
You just prefer to drive
that I get to drive
because it doesn't put mileage on your own car.
I can't find it. But yeah, yeah. No, that's a great point. I thought, no, absolutely. I'm trying to get one of my friends to come work at that job because he needs a job, and he's like, and I just, I need an easy job.
Mm-hmm.
My job's not easy, but anyone can do it, type of thing.
Yeah.
And
easy to pick up.
And he was like, dude, my car is just shit right now. And I was like, hey, bro. Can you make it? Can it drive one way 8 miles? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, you only need it for the interview.
There you go.
You only need it for the interview. And he's like, wait, for real? And I'm like, yeah. So he's interviewing later this week.
God.
And that's
good for him.
Having a company car is cool.
Are you gonna quit soon?
No, fuck you. No, I'm gonna be here for a while.
Are you sure?
I did that to Marcos like a half decade ago, and he still throws it in my face.
A half decade ago. But thinking about 8th grade lovers is like that's fucking recent. Get your shit together. Go quit riding that high horse, you fucking prick.
Jesus.
I love you though. God.
No. Well done.
I'm so nice to you. This whole episode I've been nice. You fucking shit on it.
That's funny. Hey, that's a good point. Hold on. What do you value though? A shitty high school job or your ex crush getting fat? I mean, what more do you? Damn it, that's funny.
Yeah, Chris quit on a job. No, you know what I was going through though? I was going through and cleaning my my dresser. Yeah. You know how a lot of shit just piles up in your dresser? It's just your bag of holding.
That top drawer.
D&D players, ready? Or those of you who haven't played D&D, look up bag of holding. It's a little pocket dimension. Way more shit fits in there than it should. Yeah, and that's the top drawer of my dresser.
I'll simplify it, and it's like if a fanny pack could fit a backpack worth of stuff. You're like, that doesn't make any sense. You're like, yeah, that's a bag of holding.
Yeah. So basically, that was going through, found some old photos.
Yeah.
And I need to go to like Walgreens and get these developed. I have all these like throwaway cameras, disposable cameras. Yeah, disposables. Those photos probably like I forgot what's on them. I forgot when they were taken.
That's
so yeah,
so
I'm excited.
exciting.
One of those was photos of me catching you in the moment of probably us just reliving that same moment of quitting a job, huh?
Really?
Yeah. There's a photo of you going, and then there's a photo of me going, I fucking got you. And if I find those, I will go back and I'll find those really quick.
We'll post those up.
Yeah, and I'll post those on the podcast Instagram.
That's so fun.
And then yeah, we can just relive them. That was Beardless Chris, I think, back then too.
Yeah, man.
That was my 19th birthday.
Oh, really?
I think.
Wow.
It's the 19th birthday.
Man, we've been friends for so long.
No, that was what was the one with the pool day? That would have been.
That was 19.
That was 19?
Yeah, yeah.
Was that
the one where I was pissing on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 19.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah. That was a good night.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez.
That was a great night, dude. Yeah.
And, moments like that are only going to get longer.
Hell yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Some of those photos, yeah. So basically, like, I'm really excited.
That's what I was about to show you. One of my all-time favorite photos, and now it's like kind of a touchy photo because now it includes like ex-girlfriends and shit like that. Where you're like, damn, there's a little bit more at stake. So sad, not sad. Life is, we're living life.
Sheesh.
Life is a highway or whatever.
Life is a highway or whatever they say.
Yeah, or whatever Lightning McQueen said. I am McQueen.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Kerchiz. Curtains. Kermits.
I need to... Shit. Kind of hitting a lull.
Yeah.
We're kind of hitting that
soon. I definitely... so this hit me right at the same time that the Sleepy just hit me like a freight train, but I don't know. We're still in it.
No, I am too.
Have you seen there's an Instagram account. Oh, it's called like Breadbasket, like Breadbasket 03 or something like that. And it's these two brothers and they do drafts. Drafts. So they're like top 5 orange things.
Oh, okay.
Go. You get first pick.
Top 5 orange things. The annoying orange.
Great. And I would respond and say, I think a traffic cone is one of the first things that you think, so they go back and forth and like this. And I think that is so good for like star power and like, I wish you could see Instagram analytics, like from because like you can see your own, or not Instagram, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Between this month and this month, you gained this many followers and subscribers.
You probably can track that
on Instagram, probably,
or Instagram. I don't know. Instagram might have to be like a third party,
or it's like an influencer mode type of thing.
Yeah.
But these guys, I think between the months of August and December 2022, went up 300,000 followers.
Yeah,
because they're so funny. They're so funny, Zach and Danny, and dude, they are freaking hilarious. And yeah, literally just like very creative. My favorite one that they did, first of all, it was like top 5 things to call your nuts. Top 5, and the very first one, he's like, oh, I just got to go with the classic balls is the best
classic
thing. Yeah. And they go back and forth. He's like, yeah.
Well, those guys had the Pop-Tart flavor debate.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like I would have known.
I'll have to look them up.
Yeah.
I'll have to look them up.
And then he's like, can you go wrong calling them your bells?
Your bells?
Your bells. He's like, yeah.
Oh, the Family Jewels
bells,
classic.
That's a good one. Yep. No flag on the play.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm going to go with my little amigos.
Nice.
It's just chuffed. And they had another
just some
one.
guys.
And another top one, they had the second best draft.
Okay.
So all things second best.
Okay.
And on the list was Apple Music, Yahoo, Powerade, all this shit where you're like, Scottie Pippen,
Postmates.
That's a good one. That'd go great on there. Yeah, exactly.
Because I think the top pick would be DoorDash.
Yeah, of course.
It's just classic.
It's so good.
Timeless.
Yeah, and I think Uber Eats is kind of trash. I think. I don't know much about it, but
what do you use?
You DoorDash kind of gal? Postmates. Okay. All right.
Please.
Jace loves DoorDash, so that's why.
Wow. Okay.
And this is also a good point in the episode where I think it'd be a good suggestion. Like, hey, if you follow us on Instagram, and please reach out if you want to come on. I really want to get some. I want to start getting some zany characters on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get some guests going.
Yeah.
Another round of them.
Exactly. Yeah. And
it's always fun. It's always fun to just kind of ease it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Do some on, some off.
Kind of weird, like not a bad thing, and I'm not trying to tease or like make anyone feel bad. I really want to get someone on that either has successfully been abstinent or is actively engaging in abstinence.
Let's get a nun. Let's find like a nun.
That'd be fun. That'd be great. A nun, sure. But like, I really want to get into the thought process of abstinence. And I'm literally like, I'm not trying to make a joke about it, but like, there are a million jokes to make.
Process of abstinence.
Like, I don't know, man. Like,
what do you? Okay, so like, let me ask you. Like, what do you mean by that? Elaborate.
Well, okay, I guess it's just in this day.
What does your head look like
in this Instagram? Well, like, okay, what does your Instagram algorithm look like? Because mine is every, I'll say 30th to 50th post, there's an attractive girl in a bikini. It's way more often than not. It's
I think my TikTok is more like that. My Instagram is more like my Instagram is like Chinese board repair and like fucking like just memes. Anime and memes.
Okay. Yeah. I support this.
I have a lot of soldering. It's a lot of soldering.
Oh, okay.
And like,
I got you. Like crafty. Okay. Yeah. I love that. Cool.
Were you thinking like surfboard repair?
No, I didn't know. Oh. I had no idea.
Like motherboard.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like chip replacements.
Gotcha. Okay. So like, yeah. Computer shit.
Yeah. My TikTok is like Modern Warfare 2, bad bitches.
Yeah. Hell yeah. My Instagram, my main Instagram account is all working out. So with that, every 50th post is bikini or a girl like, semi-slutting it up, just being like, hey, here's my ass on the beach. And I'm like, yo, that's a great ass. I would love to talk to a person who's being abstinent and say, like, do you not recognize that as a great ass, or do you not?
Yeah, I mean, no. I feel like, well, come on. That's like the age-old... No. That's what I'm saying. Legitimately, like, that's like the age-old thing is, like, there's an old nun joke where it's like, oh, you can look, but you can't touch. Like that. That's how their thought process... Like, that's how nuns think.
You can look at the menu, you just can't order?
Yeah, you can look at the menu, you just can't order.
I guess that's why
it's a damn good menu.
Between the ages of 17 and 22 then, being a male filled with so much testosterone and, like, just pure, like... The horny has to win eventually, and it doesn't for some people, which is the most admirable thing on earth.
Or it does, and then you're in Utah State, and then they have like they have an epidemic of armpit crabs.
Yeah,
look it up.
Armpit crabs and durfing.
So yeah, gross.
That's a real thing.
Stick to it. Stick to abstinence if you're just gonna do that, because then you're doing weird shit. Then you're gross. I'll preach the message of abstinence if it means you're not gonna be fucking weird when you're doing stuff. And that's not even kink shaming, bro. That's just you're being gross. I'm sorry.
If you're not gonna do it normal, don't do it at all.
That's not stomping on people who experiment with stuff, man.
That's so funny.
Just don't do it.
That's really funny. Like someone that's
don't do it like Utah State.
So technically I'm vegetarian because what I do is I dehydrate the meat and then I let it sit out in the sun for about 3 weeks. And then after it sits out of the sun, technically it's lost all of its enzymes.
The fungus that grows on top of that is what I
can eat that, and you're like, dude, just fucking eat it.
You smell. Dude, you're kind of smelly.
If you're going to go through all these hoops and loops to try and break the rules. But
just with extra steps.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with extra steps.
Just don't do it then.
Just stop.
Just don't. Yeah. No, just be abstinent. Just be vegetarian. Just knock it off.
Just be what you want. It's not weird.
Yeah, bro. For those abstinent kids that are trying to tiptoe along the line, just stop. You're probably gonna do something weird. And I'm not. Yeah, you said it very well. Like don't do the opposite sentiment. Whenever people are like, well, if you're doing that, you might as well just go all the way. Like no. Do the opposite. Double down.
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Don't talk to anyone. Delete all social media. Throw your phone in the trash. Don't throw away all your mirrors,
dude. I'm telling you that if tomorrow I was offered an opportunity to have like stable job, but like go just go like out into nature, just off grid, I think I would do it.
I couldn't do it.
I think I would learn how. I would just detach because then I just wouldn't be able to go back to like my phone and stuff.
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot with like a lot of people have been pitching stuff like this to me because of Australia. So like someone's like, well, like
just become a monk.
Could you just move to Montana, get a shack and a dog, and just disappear forever and live off the land? I was like, no, because I would. It sounds awesome. I'm not saying I couldn't do it. Like
if I just
physically.
if I learned how,
yeah, no.
If I was taught,
if I learned how to make a fire and like a healthy way to, like, or like the best way to, like clean a chicken or
Forage
something like that.
and, like clean a chicken. Yeah.
Sure. I can do it, but I couldn't take it. Like I require. I'm a Francis. I require human interaction. I require ball busting and joke telling.
No solitude.
I can't. I could not. Like when my headphones die, I'm a completely different human being just because I feel like I'm staring into the void with my own thoughts, just having to cope.
Sometimes when I sleep in, I get sad because like I missed out on time that I could have had just to breathe.
Yeah,
by myself.
Exactly. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Actually, there's probably some type of scientific term for it, but at the end of the day, you're just like, you ever wish you wasted time differently?
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Or like why? Yeah, why did I pour it into this when I not even instead of doing anything beneficial?
Exactly. No,
just like
nothing productive. Nothing.
Yeah.
Productive. Like it flip flops. I'll wake up and I'll either play video games or just play on my phone, and I'll wish I slept in. Neither things were like good for me.
Yeah.
Or I'll sleep in and then just be like, shit, I could have done my Clash Royale wars or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It goes both ways, but I've been doing that a lot lately, where I'm like, especially with how little free time I have. With free time, you got to waste time a little bit.
Yeah,
it's healthy.
Yeah, no, you have to just turn your brain off.
Yeah, it's not like a smart thing necessarily. It's just like,
I think that's why every third Friday is like a healthy thing. Every third Wednesday of a month, because it's like, oh, I just turn my brain off. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, if we're talking, it's only about something important.
Absolutely.
Or if it's like a meme. Because there were times, I think that's one thing too, that like, I don't think I already said it, but I was going to say, outside of the podcast, Chris and I see each other, but we don't really like have one-on-ones.
No, you didn't say this yet.
Yeah, we don't really have one-on-ones, and I think we noticed that at like the cigar lounge particularly, because there was just a moment where there was just like shared silence.
Yeah.
But then there was also like fluid conversations about like, oh, I didn't know that.
Well, yeah,
I just saw you the other day.
I think it was me. I threw something kind of heavy at Marcos. And I was like, that's just kind of been on my mind. And Marcos was like,
whoa,
interesting.
I don't really hear that stuff.
Exactly. Where it's like, well, but like, and so much of our life is this podcast and volleyball and social.
Yeah, the friend, like the nature of our friend group is momentum.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's basically like, the name of the game is like, we're constantly doing something, some sort of activity where it's like the focus is not us, but it's the activity.
If one of us needs to grow, we try to do it in the realm so that the other four can keep up and grow simultaneously, side by side. Not together, just side by side.
Yeah,
I think that's a good way to put it. Where like, I don't know, we've been the boys for 7 years now, and I'm so grateful for that, for sure. But, every third Wednesday. That sounds perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That we should throw that in the group chat.
We'll try to implement that.
Yeah, no, that sounds completely realistic.
Because then it's late, because you can do it late.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you could do it like, because I would get off of work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'd be like after
8:30.
Yeah, it'd be like 8:30.
8:30 or 9, and
$10.
Three of us are willing to. That's something that I've always kind of been down for. Is I will ruin my sleep schedule for the boys if it means a good night. Last time we played D&D, I got 4 hours of sleep. No regrets. Came home and I slept. No big deal. What more could you ask for? It was awesome. But yeah. Any closing notes?
No, I mean, aside from like, I think this is a thing I would always want to tell my future self, like, is just keep busy. Mm-hmm. Keep your mind busy.
Jared said that about his parents.
Yeah.
Where he was like, the one thing about his dad, where like to the day he died, he was very he was sharp mentally, but also like he was involved in his own life.
Yeah.
Stay busy.
Yeah, that's
don't stay sedentary.
Yes.
The sedentary lifestyle is where you get, Alzheimer's or whatever.
Your brain gets mushy.
Brain get mushy.
Yeah.
Don't get mushy brain.
Don't get mushy brain. Keep yourself learning. Yeah, like weird note. I just was like, okay, I need to learn. Like I did this one day where I was like, okay, let me do my time beneficial. Like drafted a budget, and I was like, okay, well now I have this, but can I stick to it?
You told me you did a great credit
Yeah, I just gave myself a lesson on credit. I was just Googling stuff and looking up terminology and like how it kind of works together in some ways. I won't say I learned like it all, obviously. Yeah. It was like I dedicated an hour to teach myself something extra.
Hell yeah.
Cool. And then I started looking up. I started looking up credit cards for when I'm going to make that move.
Hell yeah,
get another one.
Great, outstanding. Yeah, it's a very important thing to do.
Yeah,
if you're a credit master and you'd love to educate young people, because that's a good chunk of our audience, please come on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, the yeah, I don't know. It's my screen time on my phone has like teetered from podcast to YouTube.
Yeah.
So like I'm getting back into Vanoss, like not new Vanoss, old Vanoss, but like, still it's happening. And it tickles my brain a little bit where I'm just like, I think that's why the nostalgia stuff is playing so heavy in my brain these days. When's the last time you guys at home watched a Vine comp? When's the last time you watched a Vine compilation? It's been a while, right? You know?
Long time.
So, and it was for me. It was for me. I watched 3 back to back to back. It's because I was going through my likes on YouTube. I've had YouTube for 13 years, and I only have like 200 liked videos. I don't like that much stuff on purpose. Yeah. To make sure that for the exact mood that I was in. I was like, dude, let me check the.
I'm gonna take a quick peek.
Yeah, dude. So I have like 217 liked videos on YouTube, and one of them was like Vines for neutral evils, and Vines for lawful goods and stuff like that. You like obviously, but whatever. But yeah, I think my all-time favorite Vine, and it was in one of these comps, and it was just like, hey, do you guys mind leaving the kitchen while I grab my 4th pudding cup? I just don't want you guys to know that I've had 4 pudding cups. There's literally a video. I will take 20 seconds to try and find it because peak pandemic, I was going through a devastating breakup and all this other shit. And in the middle of the pandemic, I rediscovered this Vine. And I don't know why. It was the most important thing in the world to me.
Damn. I think I'm going to see how far I can scroll back. Come on.
I found it. Hold on.
Hey, can everyone just leave the kitchen I just don't want you guys to know I've had 4
When was that? That had to have been like 2019, 2020.
October 17th, 2020.
2020. What are you laughing about? What's the
just the Vine. Yeah, hey, can everyone leave the kitchen real quick while I got my 4th pudding cup? I just don't want you guys to know that I've get it. And I rediscovered that, and basically that same chuckle I had in my work van, just because I had my Bluetooth headphones on and I heard that Vine come on, and I would
just dying again.
Yeah. You know, the are those helium balloons? Oh no, look, we're flying away now. And I'm just like, damn.
And the car's going.
Yeah, This seesawing upward, and you're just like, wow, that used to be the funniest thing.
If Hasbulla had Vine.
Oh my gosh, that
King of Vine.
Yeah, King of Vine, absolutely. Who's Logan Paul? You know. But I think that's episode 54, folks. Thank you so much for bearing with us. Damn, yeah. If this is your first episode with us, this is kind of the way it is, laid back, casual, very selfish. I thought about that the other day. Yeah, I was explaining so that you guys, we talk about current events, but we talk about them more so on how they affect us.
Yeah,
like cool. So that's why I like.
But if you want to talk about how it makes you feel, come on, the podcast.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll title the episode after you.
Yes, we'll let you make the title.
Hell yeah. And we did just get reached out to by a very, very anticipated guest for a number of years now. We do have a lot
excited about that.
We do have some pretty intelligent episodes coming up. We're going to talk about some, heavy shit.
I need to make we got to keep your brain sharp for these upcoming episodes.
Oh yeah. So if you're going to, there's going to be some we do have some economy, government, fiscal episodes coming up that are going to have a lot to do with
buzzword.
Yeah. Some economic crypto standpoint, fundamental.
We're talking biz.
Mondo biz. MondoBiz.biz. Yeah, that's hard as fuck. MB.B. But this has been an episode. Oh no, follow us on Instagram.
A Hispanic Hot Pepper Podcast.
And rate us 5 stars on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. There's an algorithm, and he is watching. So
yes,
make sure, help us out, please.
He's scary.
Mad scary.
The algorithm is under your bed.
Scare him away. But thank you so much for tuning in, folks. This has been episode 54 of the Hispanic on Paper Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in.
My name is Marcos.
My name is Chris.
Catch you next week.
Take care.